Now we are going to apply these formulas into the calculation of definite integrals. First one, we have sec squared x. So it is the third formula here. Then we will have tangent x, lower limit 0, upper limit pi over 4. Then substitute all these values, we will have tangent pi over 4 minus tangent 0. And tangent pi over 4 is 1 and tangent 0 is 0. Therefore, final answer is 1. Now let's look at part B. We have cosine 3x. It is a generalized form of the first one, and the inner function is 3x. It means a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 0 in the formula. Then we are going to apply the formula. We will have sine 3x, then divide by the coefficient of x. After that, we are going to record the lower limit 0 and upper limit pi over 2. Then we are going to substitute the value. For the denominator 3, we are going to convert it to a third as a coefficient. Then we substitute pi over 2 first. We will have 3 times pi over 2. Then minus 3 times 0, it's just 0. Then simplify this one. Sine 3 pi over 2, this value is negative 1. And sine 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, final result is negative a third. Now let's move on to part C. We have sine x over 2 as the integrand. This one is not the basic form of the second formula. It is a generalized one. And the coefficient of x is a half. And we can write down x over 2 in this way. Then by using the formula sine ax plus b, we will have negative cosine. Then in the function, we just keep it. After that, the coefficient of x is a half. Therefore, we are going to divide this by a half. Then record the lower limit and upper limit. And before we substitute, we are going to simplify this one a little bit. First, we deal with negative sign, put it to front. Divide by half is equal to times the reciprocal. Therefore, this one can be considered as positive 2 as a coefficient. Then we will have cosine x over 2. Then we are going to leave negative 2 outside as the common factor. And then substitute the value. We have pi over 2. And this divided by 2, we will have pi on 4. Then minus the value negative pi over 4. So cosine pi over 4 is equal to positive root 2 over 2. And then for this one, negative pi over 4, it's in the fourth quadrant, and the result is positive as well. Therefore, we will have root 2 over 2. The final result is 0 because these two values cancelled out. Finally, let's look at part D. For this one, we will have sec squared 2x. So it is not the basic third formula. It is a generalized one because the inner function is 2x. So compared with the formula, we know the coefficient of x is number 2. So 2 is the value a. By using the last formula, we will have tangent 2x, and then don't forget to divide the whole thing by the coefficient of x. After that, record the lower limit and upper limit. And similarly, when the whole thing divided by 2, we can put a half to front as a coefficient. Then we will have tangent 2x. We are going to leave a half outside as a common factor. Then substitute the upper limit pi on 8. Then times 2, we will have pi on 4. Then minus, when we substitute 0, we will have tangent 0, which is equal to 0 as well. tangent pi over 4, which is 1. Therefore, final answer is a half times 1, which is a half. Looking back at this example, it is very important for us to distinguish the corresponding formula that we are going to use to integrate the function. Okay, that's all for this part. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.